Hello, hello. So coming at you another day of what the. This is I work mornings a couple of days a week, and then I work evenings the other half. And today I was reminded of how we have to stand up for ourselves. You know, when we're children, we play tug of war, right? The point is to keep pulling and pulling and pulling. When you become an adult, you're like, these hands are soft. I don't want to play tug of war. You know what? You win. You win. I'm going to let go. And I had to talk back today by my actions. And I think we forget that we can stand up for ourselves simply by what we do. And at work, I'm called nonstop. I got to work, supposed to be there at 8, clocked in 5 minutes early. My name was called within 2 minutes to go handle a boss's job that's been out for a week because his own little dirty games. But anyways, comes down to it, you get tired of doing somebody else's work that gets paid more than you do. We're all in this boat. I know we are. We're all overworked. We're all underpaid. They think thank you pays your bills. That don't pay my bills. Just put it in my hand. Or better yet, let me just talk back. This is how you talk back. You just don't do what they say. When you know that you are not one of those expendable individuals, and people keep pushing and pushing and pushing and calling and asking and demanding and you do and all these things. And the funny thing is, I knew I was in the right by my choice, because even the person that wanted to put me on the roll call saw me, didn't say a word, because you know you're crossing a line. And it gets to a point, like I said, as adults, we have to learn to stand up for ourselves. We have to know our worth. You have to know when you can and cannot push the boundaries. When your name is famous in the workplace, use it to your advantage. Instead of going and complaining, instead of always bending over backwards, pull back. Let them know, not today. No, I'm not in the mood for your shenanigans today. I know I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I know I am not expendable. And you have to get to a level for yourself to where you know that no matter what you do, no one's going to let you go. They're not going to write you up. They're not even going to say anything when they see you later, because they know how much they work you. And I got to the point where I was complaining and just exhausted, and dealing with people was exhausting. And then I told myself, I don't care. Do what you're going to do, and then I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Because the one thing you don't want to do is let me go. Because when the devil's using you, when somebody is manipulating and taking advantage of you, they know they're in the wrong. I had a dream the other night, and I woke up to hearing they're getting their bonuses soon. I sat up and said, they're getting their bonuses soon. And I was like, the mother smudgers. Like, you making dollars off of my back when I'm making pennies. Let it go. I did let it go. And even today, I said, no, don't call me. I won't. No. The other person's here till 6. I'm here till 4. Don't call me. Sure, they made the mistake of calling me, and I didn't show up for the second day. But it's in a sense that it's a group effort. When you're going to break the rules, learn to not break them, but bend them to your advantage. This is only if you know you are not expendable. If you know that you go above and beyond at all costs, if you have connections all within the workplace, everyone will do for you because you do for them. use that to your advantage. Because I got to a point where I, like I said, was exhausted. And then today I was like, no, I'm done. I'm done being exhausted. I'm done with this false appreciation, with the giving me too many tasks in a day, when I look at how everyone else is. See, I can go above and beyond, but when you overwork me, I can also pull back and I can become one of those regular people that you haven't let go in 2 years. Add them remodeling a store in the process. They could have done it in 6 weeks, but they chose to drag it out for 4 months while we deal with the confusion in the whole environment. Now, this means people are cranky. They're already irritated. One woman started yip, 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 and I said, I have to go. I'm going to go find what needs to be done to get away from this negative energy that she was trying to bring forth. And I'm glad I walked away when I did. Because one thing people forget, you don't like change, we get it. Don't voice it. Don't come into an already chaotic situation and start barking. You're just going to create upheaval. And it just, everyone's so bothered by change, but that's the only constant in this world. Things are going to change. Embrace that. Just like you can turn great workers into mediocre individuals in your eyes. Because we'll still be great. We'll still be above and beyond in our own lives. But when it comes to what you get out of me, you're shorting yourself. Because you don't want to play fair. I met a lady today that we were talking and she's having issues, and I suggested a few things to her, and I said, oh, I was wanting to open a studio for that. She said, why are you waiting? Why aren't you doing it? I'm just trying to get by. I'm a single mom, trying to keep a roof over our head and food on the table, and I would love to invest in those things, and then I felt like I was making excuses. Because that's what it boils down to. When we have these desires and things that we want to do, we have to embrace those things. If not, then we end up being used by corporate peons, or the peons that work for the corporation. So, this is just me reminding you, when there's a game of tug of war, let go. Let them think they won. It's all gravy, baby. Don't worry about it. Because you're still perfect in your own right, and you're still a badass no matter what they tell you. If you know you're not expendable, prove it. Prove it by showing them you can talk to me all day long, but you're not going to keep bossing me around. Just thought I'd share that. My neighbor just pulled up, so I'm going to go ahead and shut off before he comes up here growling and being all loud. So, peace, love, and light. Toodles.